With Sonia Gandhi at the middle of the Augusta scam, at least allegedly in those Italian court papers, Augusta middleman and top executives' reference to one AP has set tongues wagging in the NDA as the reference is seen against Ahmed Patel, Sonia Gandhi's own political secretary and known to be one of the most powerful figures in the Congress party. Consulting editor Rajdeep Sardesai spoke exclusively to Ahmed Patel, the man seen as Sonia's Man Friday, chief political strategist and a person who enjoys unparalleled access. Sonia has dared the BJP for proof against her in the Augusta scam, and Ahmed Patel is taking the questions.
As the AgustaWestland heat turns itself on the politicians, particularly Congress politicians, one man who's under the scanner is Congress MP and the political secretary to the Congress President, Ahmed Patel, who finds himself in the eye of the storm. The reason you find yourself in the eye of the storm is because in the trial court judgment on page 9, there is a reference to the word AP in the context of a letter allegedly written by Christian Michel, suggesting that bribes were paid, kickbacks were paid to political leaders, and among those is a name called AP. You are the only politician with the initials AP.
How can you say this is related to only politicians? Maybe something else also. But I would like to say...
It says, because it says Air Force officials were allotted 6 million euros, bureaucracy...
Yeah, what you want to say is a POL.
And political leaders 15 to 16 million euros, and in that they say AP.
But the other thing is, you must have read his interview.
Yes.
Mr. Christian, what he said, it is not my handwriting, and the other note is also not mine.
So it's a forged note.
It is a forged note. But
he's an accused.
He's an accused, but at the same time, see, I don't want to contradict with the other things also. What BJP, when Headley said something, then they accept, his version. He's accused in a serious case, but then they accept it because that will help a particular leaders, not the national security. If they were so serious about that case, they could have arrested. They could have, arrested.
So you're saying that
I'm not arguing that.
Christian Michel claiming that the letter is forged should be accepted. Should be accepted by the investigator. Should be accepted by the government.
No, what I want to say. See, there is a letter of there is on a red alert.
Yes.
What I want to say, when the UPA government was there, investigation started. CBI and the ED also. I believe ED has filed a charge sheet also. And we were there for 15 months only. Since last 2 years this government is there, why can't they find out the truth? They must come out the truth.
Have you been investigated? Are you ready, open for an interrogation for questioning?
Why not? But they should come out with a concrete proof,
Do you know Christian Michel? Have you ever met him?
Never in my life. Even I can't, they pronounce properly what is his name. Either he is or Mr. Some Heskey or somebody else.
No, because
but I
was told that Christian Michel's father was very close to the Congress leadership at one time in the 1980s.
I don't know about this thing.
You have never met him?
Never met him.
You have never met Heskey?
Other men also. Both I have never met in my life,
Because letter was found with Heskey, who has been arrested.
No, he has accepted. He will go to the order, court order. He has accepted. It is his handwriting, Heskey. I don't know whether this thing you know or not.
There are two letters, sir.
There are two.
One is a handwritten note which Michel says is a forged note. There is another note which is a text note where Michel speaks about Sonia Gandhi being the driving force. And if you want to clinch this deal, among the other people the High Commission should be in touch with include Prime Minister Manmohan Singh at the time and the political secretary to the Congress President.
I will deal with both the notes separately.
Yes.
So for first note you are talking about, which is a type note.
Yes.
Where there is no signature of the Mr. Christian.
Yes.
Where it is he says that these following people should be targeted. That is correct.
Yes.
And in that say to whom he is addressing? British High Commissioner. British High Commissioner is going to pay the bribe to these people. Number two, Mr. Christian has denied that this is not my note. So far other thing is concerned, he has said it is not my handwriting. But I will give the additional information as per this order. Has accepted that it is my handwriting. But at the same time, he told to the court I don't know, he was dictating and I was, just the writing. But Christians say that is also not true.
But Ahmed bhai, the question which will arise is that it is accepted even by your government and by your defense minister AK Antony that kickbacks were paid.
Yeah.
In a deal like this, which is ultimately cleared at the highest level of the CCS,
Yeah.
of your government,
Yeah.
surely the kickbacks were not just paid as is being alleged to the Tyagi cousins or to the Air Force chief, who has also told me that these deals are not cleared at air headquarter level. They are cleared at the highest level. So some politician has benefited. You were among the most powerful politicians at the time.
That is what I would like to say. Why can't they find out the money trail?
It's very difficult to find it out overnight.
How? But they let them, the 2 years are there. They must go to the, the root of the corruption.
But there may be shell companies that are formed. This money is not paid by check.
But let them find out that thing. So far I am concerned, my party is concerned, we have nothing to do with this. Not a single penny has come to either so-called AP or the party.
Who could be the politician beneficiary of 30 million euros you don't pay to the Tyagi cousins or to the Air Chief Marshal for a deal which is ultimately cleared in 2010 by the highest political leadership?
How can I say this thing? I don't have any investigating agency. I came to know only when the Indian Express broke this, this story. That this type of deal has taken place. Because generally,
You did not even know about this AgustaWestland chopper deal. You were not involved at any stage.
Not in any stage.
Because they keep saying Sonia Gandhi was the driving force is the word used.
That is what they say.
That is what Michelle claims.
But it doesn't mean that deal was not on merit. That is what Mr. AK Antony is explained.
No, one is deal on merit, but whether you are aware, whether you or Sonia Gandhi or anyone in 10 Janpath was aware that an AgustaWestland VVIP chopper deal was being
whenever the news, it comes in the newspaper.
Till then you all had no idea.
But in the decision process, from the party side, nobody was involved.
But
at the same time, I would like to say that it doesn't mean it was not on merit, That is on Mr. AK Antony's expense.
So the deal may be on merit. That doesn't stop kickbacks from being taken. The Bofors gun may also have been chosen on merit, but kickbacks were paid.
But that they should find out the investigation agency. So far, I am concerned, my leader is concerned, we are not involved and not a single penny has come to us. That is what I say on the record. And if they found out something, then law should take its own course.
So what you saw just now was the political defense of Sonia Gandhi by her closest aide and political advisor Ahmed Patel. But outside those air-conditioned rooms on the streets is a much more dramatic scenes. Let's put those pictures up on the screen for you. Very, very dramatic scenes of this Congress march by the Youth Congress and other Congress-affiliated groups against the BJP over the Augusta controversy. The Congress has been in this march to the Prime Minister's office. The party workers present at the march claim Sonia Gandhi is being deliberately maligned. The Youth Congress workers broke down police barricades. Water cannons were employed to disperse some of these protesters as well.
Little Master Sachin Tendulkar has turned 43 today, and he celebrated his day by playing cricket with school children at the MIG Cricket Club. The children who are fighting cancer expressed their wish to play.